Dang, off with its head.
With that, I'd like to congratulate all of you on being the first ever Class 7.
Nope, just a picture. Man, can I get the clothes Reen's wearing there?
I'd hoped they'd get along a bit better over time, but if anything, things seem to be spiraling downhill fast on that end. When the two...
Trails of Cold Steel.
Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once.
Excuse me? Who the hell? Who are these pretty boys?
Class 7, I see.
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you?
Oh, jeez, okay.
Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, Patrick! A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that doesn't change who you are. Never forget your place.
Never forget how ugly you are.
So they're from one of the upper classes. This is why I hate talking to them.
Unfortunately, that attitude is all too common among the nobles. Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't like that.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the nobility lives. It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and butlers and everything.
I just saw one outside.
Wow, really?
We best get to class.
Guess that's our cue to pick up the pace.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't sound like you have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
No, I'm still looking. It's hard to decide on one.
It's like, you gotta wear a uniform, but Reen's just like, nah, I'm gonna wear my red jacket. It's still red, so you know, that counts.
Stand, bow, be
Oh, we still
seated.
gotta do this here? And yeah, Gaius also is not wearing his uniform.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago.
Emma, is that your old man? I suppose.
This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions. A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course. Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself. And that name, of course, was Drycles Ricey Arnor. He would later become known as Drycles the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia and father of the Renaissance. Not to mention the founder of this very academy. Drycles' army was initially rather small in number. But as he traveled across the Empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Dreikel's first began gathering his army was... Reinschwarzer. Would you care to tell the class?
Huh? Wait. Crap, I wasn't paying attention. The place where Drago's first started together his army was... What the fuck? I don't know. Oh my god, this is Tokyo Xanadu all over again. I couldn't even figure out the first one first, and then I ended up looking up the answer. I mean, I tried to find the answer, but I hardly could. I have no idea. I have no idea. No idea. Yeah, I have the answers. It's the Nord Highlands. It was the Nord Highlands, a region northwest of Erebonia. Very good, Mr. Schwarzer. Prince Whatever wanderings led him to the land of Nord, where he lived with the vagabonds for some time. It was there that he heard of the civil war taking place in Erebonia, and those vagabonds of Nord became his very first allies. Yes, I got it right! Are you impressed? What the? She was trying to what? Guess you didn't need my help after all. This woman was trying to help. I don't need your answer. AP increased by 1. Academy points. By making good decisions, acting appropriately, and completing quests, you will gain AP. When you accumulate enough AP, your rank will increase. Next time you report a quest, there are 15 ranks, ranging from B7 to A0. And every time your rank increases, you will receive a perk from the Academy. Oh, really? What kind of perks you get? I don't get to know until I get perks. Shit. I'm
Nice
sure
work, everyone.
They're good.
You made it through another grueling day of classes. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day.
Awesome.
It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time. Why,
Nice.
you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
Some people can definitely agree with you.
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one. So feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week. On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
Well, are we writing papers or are we fighting something?
A practical exam?
What does that entail exactly?
It's part of your combat training. You'll be
Oh.
graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then. Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
Interesting.
I definitely don't like the sound of that.
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement about a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet.
Well, nice going. Thanks for keeping us out of the loop, instructor.
What?
Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something. That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honors.
What's your problem?
Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow.
What if I don't want to rise and bow? I'm a little worried about the practical exam next week. I mean, I'm still just getting used to this staff. I'd be happy to help you train if you need a sparring partner. The gymnasium looks big enough that I'm sure we have no trouble finding a good spot for it. That's very kind of you to offer, but I was planning on attending club practice today. Oh, you've joined a club already? Which one did you pick? I, decided to try for the band, though I'm not sure how much use they'll have for a violinist. I didn't know you played violin. Did you just pick it up for fun? Yeah, something like that. How about you guys? Have you joined any of the school's clubs? I'm considering joining the art club. Art? Huh. Somehow that's not what I pictured for you. No pun intended. Do you have any artistic experience? I dabbled in it back home. Taught myself though, so I feel like this could be a good chance to learn proper technique. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'd love to see some of your work sometime. Coming right to us? Oh good, you're still here. Instructor? Is there a problem? No, I was just hoping someone could do a little teensy little favor for me. There's something I need picked up from the student council room. Something you need picked up? What would that be? That's for me to know and you to find out. All I'll say is it's something absolutely essential to your school life. And somebody needs to go get it. Though it doesn't matter who. Any volunteers? Sure, I'll go. If I show up in the student council room and tell them you sent me, they'll know why I'm there, right? Wait. Are you sure you don't mind? You two have clubs to go to, right? I'm still totally undecided, so this shouldn't be a big deal at all. I can look in on a few clubs myself along the way. In fact, well, if you really don't mind, thank you. The student council room is in the student union building next door, at the end of the hallway on the second floor. It's open until quite late, so there's no rush. Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands. Okay. I'm sure going, well, the only thing I really can do is go to the student council room. Go ahead. Oh, I'm zooming in and then zooming out, I see. Yes. We haven't gotten the friends page yet. The student council room on the second floor of the student union building to the east of here. Oh, Well, I guess I shouldn't really bother talking to people if we don't really have anything to talk about. If the friends page ain't open, there's probably no point in doing it. Part of me thinks I shouldn't even bother. Where was it though? Go to council. I completely forgot where she said it was. Who are you? What the hell are you doing? You're not interesting at all. I'm just gonna be walking around trying to find my way. I don't think this is it. Jeez, where is it? I'm just leaving school at this point. Oh yeah, use the map. Courtyard, main building 2. Oh gosh, I forgot about turbo mode. Just turn it on like that and watching green just go zoom is kind of fun. Where the heck is this? Maybe we should use turbo mode. Let's go. Ah. It's not on the roof, that's for sure. Where is this? What's Fee doing up here? Alright, let's just go outside the front gate and see if I can find it. Maybe I should have paid more attention to what Instructor Sarah was talking about. If I remember correctly, the Student Union building should be the east of the main building. Doesn't seem like this is too urgent though, so maybe I'll head over after familiarizing myself with the campus a bit. Alright. Yeah. It only looks like there's a story event. And the friends page ain't open still, so there really is no point trying to talk to people yet. Let's go and meet up with students, people.
This should be the Student Union building. I know the cafeteria is on the first floor, but I wonder where the Student Council room is.
Hey there, first year.
Eh? Hello there, sir.
How's it going? Academy life been treating you well this past half month?
Oh, yeah, it has. Guess he must be a second year. It's not easy, but I'm managing. Mostly. Though I have a feeling it's only going to get harder from here on out.
Of course it will. Your class is going to be more intense than the others too. But you just hang in there, okay?
Okay. Wait. You're a second year student, aren't you? Do you mind if I ask your name?
Hey now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First things first, how about you let me show you this cool trick I've been practicing?
Trick?
You got a 50 mirror coin I can borrow?
I think so. Pretty sure I do anyway.
I do. Here.
Cheers.
Nice thin air.
All right, watch closely.
What?
Now,
Bruh, I saw
which
that.
hand is the coin in? Left or right?
It's in your...
It's not in any hand.
Too bad.
Guess you win. I'm usually pretty good at following moving objects too. Though, wait. You said this was a trick, which means...
You catch on quick.
Huh?
Yeah, it wasn't in any hand. It fell in the
Keep up
freaking
the
bag.
good work, man. You're gonna need to be pretty tough to get through a year with Sarah as your instructor. Oh, and the student council room is on the second floor. See you around. Have a good weekend.
Hey, my coin? You just stole my coin. Bro, my money. Did I just get robbed?
Wait, my 50 mirror.
I just got robbed on the first day of school. Not the first day, it's whatever other day.
Got me. Andy seemed to know I was heading to the student council room too. Somehow. Nice good. I haven't met many of the second years yet. I wonder if they're all like that.
Yeah, I wonder if they're all gonna rob me.
Oh well. At least now I know where I'm going.
Can't
Though
believe
if it really is open late, I guess there's no real rush. I might as well see what else people are up to in here.
Can't believe I just got robbed. freaking douche. Of course. People, probably the commoners. I mean the other people, not the commoners, the nobles and whatnot. Hey there, welcome to the campus store. Or what would be, or what will be the campus store once I finish setting everything up. I'm afraid I can't sell you anything today. I hope you'll come back again when we're ready though. Worthless. Upstairs to the room. Is it this one? Oh no, this is like the end of the hall. This looks like the place. Hello, Reed Schwarzer. There's definitely still someone inside. I can sense it. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Hello?
Yes, hello, Reed Schwarzer speaking.
Please come in. It's open.
I recognize that voice. Pardon the interruption.
Ah, the adorable Towa.
Oh, you're that girl.
It's been about 2 weeks, hasn't it? Welcome to the student council room, Reen Schwarzer. Instructor Sarah sent you, right?
Yes. So, you're a member of the student council then? I wonder if she got moved up a few years. She looks even younger than Fee.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering, are you a second-year student?
I am, but there's no need for formalities with me. There's no junior or senior in my book.
Towa Herschel.
The name's Towa Herschel. I'm the student council president.
President?
Uh-huh. Does that surprise you? I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to interact with you and the other first years during your time here. So if there's anything you need help with, you just come and let me know, okay? I'll do everything in my power to make it better.
Thank you. That's very kind. She's seriously the student council president? That's hard to believe. So, the reason I've come here is because you're holding on to something for Class 7, right?
Oh, of course. Here you go. Yours is the one on top.
Let's see.
Ah, student notebook.
Oh, our student notebooks. I completely forgot about these.
I'm really sorry it's taken so long. Class 7's curriculum is pretty different from any of the other classes. And you're even using a different kind of battle orbment, so yours had to be compiled separately.
Meaning these notebooks have information in them about...
The Arcus, yes. All the student notebooks double as instruction manuals for their accompanying battle orbments. And the other first years are all using the same type as last year, so we could just reuse last year's template. But the Arcus type you're using works quite differently, so we had to write a whole new set of directions from scratch.
Okay, that makes sense. But wait, who's we?
Pretty much just me. Instructor Sarah asked me to do it on her behalf. Which means it's my fault this has taken so long. I'm really sorry.
Ah, no, that's okay.
No. If anything, it sounds like we owe you a huge debt of gratitude for putting so much time and effort into it. Is that really part of the student council's job, though? It seems more like something our instructor should be handling herself.
Technically, you're right. But she's always so busy. And I help out the other instructors a lot, too. So I don't mind lending her a hand from time to time.
What a nice person. Maybe a little too nice for her own good. I doubt she ever gets a moment's rest around here. So, you just need me to give these to the other students in Class 7, right?
Yes, please. I really appreciate what you've all agreed to do, too.
Huh? What do you mean?
I heard all about it from Instructor Sarah. She said you've agreed to help out the student council with our work, right? It's such a nice gesture. You're really getting Class 7 off to a great start here at the Academy.
I've been set up.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Didn't you tell her that you wanted to help ease our workload? Something about wanting to better yourselves? To prove you were worthy of being a part of this prestigious new class? She said you were all really eager to help out. So I should try to delegate some of my duties to you.
Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands.
Mwah, indeed.
Of course.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand her or something? Oh, how embarrassing. I didn't mean to start trying to force work onto you when you've only just enrolled.
Well, it's more of her fault, not yours.
There's no way I can turn her down.
Yeah, you can't. You can't turn down this face.
No. Instructor Sarah is absolutely right. Your plate is as full as I've seen, so if I can help you in any way, please let me.
Phew. I thought there had been a terrible misunderstanding there for a moment. But don't worry, I won't give you anything too difficult. It'll mostly just be fulfilling requests from people in the academy and in Trista.
I can do that.
Requests?
Yep. Sometimes people send in feedback and list things they'd like us to do for them, and we try to help out however we can.
I've got a feeling you have hidden requests in this game too. I might need to quickly pull up a guide on that.
I'll pick some up for you to do by the end of the day, and drop the list in your mailbox at your dorm tomorrow morning. Will that be okay with you?
Sure thing. Thanks.
There are definitely hidden quests. I have a feeling there are.
Dusk already? What a day. Can't believe she wound up treating me to dinner in the cafeteria, and she's still got more student council work to do yet. How is she so busy?
Who's it?
Hello? This is Rien Schwarzer speaking.
Guten Tag, my favorite little Wunderkind.
Excuse me?
I hear you had a nice little dinner date with the student council president. Ooh la la.
It's not what you're thinking? Though I wish it was what I was thinking. And just a nice dinner. Like a date. But I don't think it was.
If this is how you treat your favorite little Wunderkind, I dread to think how you treat people you don't like. Would you care to explain why you've been signing me up for things behind my back?
I'll skip the details for now, but it's got something to do with the other part of your curriculum that I'll be announcing next week. I thought it'd be a good chance for one of you to do a little rehearsal before the main event. And since the student council truly is busy, I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone? A fine plan, if I do say so myself.
I have a feeling half the reason they're as busy as they are is because of certain instructors. But alright, I'm happy to play along. Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow helping the student council, right?
Oh, that's entirely up to you. If there's a club you're interested in joining, far be it from me to force you away from it.
No, to be honest, I still haven't found one that really clicks with me, so that won't be a problem. There is one question I'd like to ask, though. Why me, exactly? This seems like the kind of task typically entrusted to the class president or vice president, so Emma or Machias. And even if you were choosing based on social class, Eustace and Laura were both born into noble families. I wasn't. So what makes me so special, exactly?
Well, in a sense, you're effectively at the center of Class 7.
Pardon?
I'm not saying you're its leader, of course.
Not yet.
But in a class full of nobles, commoners, and exchange students, you in particular are special. Surely even you can see that, no?
Well...
That's why I decided to give you first dibs, so to speak. I wanted to get an idea of how things might go from here on out. There's never been a class like yours before, after all. So there you have it. The beans have been spilled all over the place. Ball's in your court now.
Wait, what are you drinking?
Those gulps did not even sound... I don't know, but for a second, like, to me, it sounded like Rien was just choking up, being like...
Beer, of course. It's the weekend and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations. Alas, all by my lonesome. If only I had a classy gentleman friend who'd go out drinking with me. But woe of woes, Such a man is nary to be found.
I'm only guessing 17 or 18.
Are you okay?
Never better. But you, instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along. And on that note, make sure you're back in the dorm by curfew and all transgressions will be forgiven. Toodles!
This teacher.
If I don't plant myself somewhere, huh? She may have a few screws loose, but she's got a point. Maybe I should just try going with the flow and see what comes of it.